Good evening. Melbourne motorists who thought they had avoided a speeding fine when a computer virus infected the state's red light and speed camera network are about to get a nasty shock. 61,000 fines have been reinstated after an investigation found the virus didn't affect the accuracy of the cameras.
What could have been a lucky month for lead-foot drivers is going to be an expensive one instead. A backlog of speeding fines, about 61,000, are being sent out from today. An investigation into virus-infected speed cameras claims the cameras were working properly despite the virus.
They can be assured that the system has correctly taken their speed.
The virus has 3 stages. The first is worming its way inside the camera software, but that's as far as the virus got. It was then supposed to encrypt the speeding fine information, making it almost unusable, then send a ransom message offering to decode the information for a fee. For some reason, the virus failed at the encryption part, and that's why the state government says the speeding fines are legitimate.
We can say with confidence that there is no breach of the integrity of the data.
There will be speeding drivers who don't get a ticket. This is because the infected camera control units occasionally reboot themselves while trying to self-repair. The biggest camera outage was just over a month ago, where we're driving right now, the Hume Highway. 20 cameras switched themselves off all night, which means anyone speeding during those hours on the Hume Highway got away with it, and we'll never know how many speeding fines were missed out on.
The tickets can range from $100 to $300 or $400 for various speed and red light offences.
Despite initially thinking a maintenance worker was to blame for accidentally introducing the virus, now they say the cause is still being confirmed. Regardless, the Justice Department has increased security on Melbourne's speed camera system. Blake Johnson, 7 News.
Tens of thousands of motorists are about to be hit with fines after speed cameras infected by a virus were given the all clear. The Camera Commissioner says the malware didn't affect the device's accuracy, but questions still remain. Brett McLeod has today's developments.
It's a very brief report, just 8 pages, but enough to ensure 60,000 motorists are about to get a letter from police.
Tickets will be reissued, and that will start today. Every one of those will have a letter attached from John Voyage, the Road Safety Camera Commissioner.
Those speeding tickets have been withheld pending the Camera Commissioner's inquiry into why fixed cameras started crashing a month ago. It was discovered the camera control units had been infected with a virus, a ransomware known as wannacry. The Camera Commissioner was tasked with determining if the malicious software affected the accuracy of recordings. He found because the speed measurement devices are separate to the infected computers, the fines should stand.
The data has not been affected, and that means that whatever infringements have been detected are valid and have complete integrity.
Which means 5,000 drivers who had fines withdrawn and 55,000 others whose fines were pending will now have to pay up. And that includes 18 people who were refunded after paying the original fine. The cameras are clear of the virus now, but the investigation is still ongoing, with questions including how did the virus get into them in the first place? Also, why a security patch which would have prevented the attack was installed on mobile cameras but not the fixed ones. And why it took a week for camera operators and the Justice Department to inform the government there was a problem.
From my perspective, I was extremely disappointed in both the department and potentially the companies who did not take this as seriously as I think they should.
A fine mess continues. Brett McLeod, 9 News.